Hey guys, bear with me here. This is B-More here. It's been a minute since I've done a video. This video here is going to be on a 2000 Chevy Silverado. I'm going to be replacing the heater core. The symptoms are no heat, wet carpet on the passenger side, or you will see antifreeze leaking out of the firewall. Also, you may see some air bubbles coming up through your coolant reservoir, you know, the overflow bottle. So yeah, those are some of your symptoms. And what this one's doing is it's leaking through the firewall, and there's no heat. Also, another thing is you'll smell antifreeze in your cabin. You can't miss it. And you don't want to be breathing that stuff and going down the road. Winter time's coming, you're going to need your heat. Now there is another simple way to do this. Instead of replacing the heater core, you can bypass it, but then you won't have no heat. You won't have the leak. The leak would be fixed, but you won't have your heater. Now this is great to do during the summertime, but winter time's coming right now. So let me show you how you bypass the heater core real quick. Okay. Get out my flashlight. Let's see here. So when you bypass your heater core, what you want to do is, you see these two hoses here. Okay. What you want to do is disconnect those hoses. Your heater core is behind that wall. So what you're going to do is disconnect these two hoses, 1, 2, okay? And then what you'll do is you'll loop them. You'll take this hose and then you'll loop it right into this hose. So what's happening is, instead of it going into the heater core, it's just going to loop right here. So what you want to do is you could cut them right here, bam, bam, and then just get a like a flex pipe or something that'll fit in here, slide them into two hoses, clamp them down, bam. So what you're doing is locking these two together, connecting them, and that's it. Your leak will be fixed. You just won't have no heat. Okay. Now, the way to fix this the right way, it's a lot of work. So just so you guys know, you got your work cut out for this one. If you can afford to have it fixed somewhere, I recommend having it fixed. But we don't all have the money for that. So anyway, here's what you're going to do. This is going to be part 1, okay? Because this is a lot of shit. Alright. What I did was, I started like this. Okay? Bear with me. Alright. I already got everything prepped, okay? But what you're going to do is, you're going to pop these out. You just take a flathead, pry them out, bam. They'll come right out, okay? Same thing over here. Let me get you guys some better light here. Try to anyway. There. So it's going to be the same thing here. Just bear with me. You'll take this, you'll pry it out with your flathead, and then bam, slides right out, okay? So those are your vents. Alright. Come over here, you take this panel, you pry it off. Okay? Just like this. Bam. Alright. Now, this here grab bar, what you want to do with this is, you have these white tabs up inside here. Let me get my flashlight, bear with me. Oh, I can actually see that. You can see that. There's a white, too much light. There's a white tab right there. Okay, you can actually see it. So what you're gonna do with that is you're gonna just press it in. Okay, same thing on the other side. You can't really see it, but you can feel it. You'll reach up in here. It's kind of dark here, guys, but you do the same thing. You can feel it. Get a flashlight in there. You'll be able to see it. You press it in. I'm actually touching it right now. You press those two in, And then your grab handle will slide right out. It looks just like a headrest. It's the same design. So once you have all that, what you'll do is you'll go over to the driver's side, I'm sorry. You will tilt your steering wheel down. Here, let me go over and show you guys, hold on. Okay, so this is the passenger side. What you're gonna do with this side here is you're gonna tilt your steering wheel all the way down. Tilt it down, okay? You're gonna turn your ignition on and shift your column all the way down, okay? Once you do all that, this here bezel, okay, it's gonna pretty much snap right out, okay? You're gonna pull out and it'll come right out, no problem. It's kind of hard to see this thing. Go ahead and you put that off to the side. You go ahead and shift it all the way back up. Turn your ignition off. Tilt your wheel back up, whatever you feel like doing. Bam, okay? See here. There is going to be your caps up here for your pillar. You take both of them off, okay? There's going to be screws around this here edge here, okay, all along. Probably about 4 or 5 screws. Alright, get all them screws out. Hold on, let me go back to the other side. Okay, so you get all your screws out atop this here edge here. Get all those out. You actually have, there's a nut here at the bottom. I mean a bolt here at the top. You want to take those out. Let me not miss nothing here. Yeah. Before you get too ahead of yourself, what you want to do, well, the next step would be to, bear with me here. You're gonna, your dash cover, what you're gonna do with that is you're gonna kind of lift up. You'll lift up on it, it'll kind of snap out, just like that. And then you're gonna slide this whole dash cover off. You see that? You see how it just slid right out? And some things may break. I mean, it's a dashboard, it's brittle. You know, these things, they crack over time. Just, hold on, I'm trying here, guys. I'm doing this with 2 hands. I don't have no helper. Alright. So there, you kind of just, you get that out of your way, okay? And here, this is what you have. Once you get that cover off, you got, there's a bolt there, 10 millimeter, another bolt over here, and they go all the way across, okay? There's probably about 4 or 5 of them. Once you get those out, and you get these bolts out, you've made progress. Let me see here. I'm going to show you guys where I've gotten so far, just to give you an idea. So even though I got all them bolts out, if you can see this, it just barely wants to come. I mean, I'm pulling on that hard. So that means I have a lot more to pull apart. So that right there is going to be part 1, guys. I hope I've helped you guys enough. I hope my instructions were fairly good. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know how my video quality was. Oh,